All right, folks, I have one of my favorites here. It's another Saturn, and this particular one is really interesting and nice. This is, so for all you Saturn lovers out there like me, a 2005 Saturn Vue. If I had to guess, it's probably a 3. I'm not even sure how they classify the Vues. I'm not that up on it. Let me start her up for you. This car looks good, drives good. The only issue with this car at all, and it's not really an issue for me, but it might be for you. Oop, come on, focus in there. Focus in. Is, as you can see, it's got 200,900, and I think that's 98 miles. The display obviously is a little bit dim. There we go. All right. But there's no check engine lights on, no warning lights on, other than saying the hatch is open, which it is, because I opened that for you guys. It's got a very nice level of equipment. We'll start with the power windows. There's your right rear. Right front. We'll swing around here. Left rear. Oops, wrong button. Left rear. And of course the all-important auto down and up driver's window. It's got power mirrors. Here's your left one. Down, up. As you can see, it works exactly as it should. Switch over to the right mirror, and then that's the most important one to have work, and down, everything works on it. Everything on this car actually works pretty darn good. It's got cruise control, delay wipers front and rear. It's got an AM, FM, CD player. Let's see what happens here. Start it. There you go. A little We Are the Champions from Queen this morning. Air conditioner, ice cold. No issues there. It's even got, as you can see, heated seats for both front seats, which is something you don't see that often in a Saturn. And it's in really nice shape. You know, it's got the Saturn floor mats. I mean, for the mileage on this car, it's unbelievable how clean it is. It's got a couple stains in the light colored seat. You know, it's not going to be perfect. For goodness sake, it's got 200,000 miles on it, but it's not bad. It even has the compass and temperature. It's an auto dimming rear view mirror, by the way, as well. All right, let me out here, except for the drippy drips from, I guess, when we put the stuff on here. Could have done a better job of that. Other than that, as you can see, the door panel's in nice shape. The floor, again, with the floor mat, obviously there's going to be some wear and tear where your foot goes and a little bit there where your other foot goes. But even the pedals aren't that worn out. You know, but we have to take into consideration, what the heck, I mean, this thing's got some mileage on it. It's an adjustable wheel. It's about the only real serious wear and tear on the seat is right there. But as you can see, it's still nice and fluffy and everything. It's in really nice, like I said, really good shape. All right, let's check out the tire situation. Got my handy dandy gizmo here. Let's put this in here. Wow, this tire is in really good shape. It looks like about, yeah, I'm gonna say 9/30 seconds of tread left, which actually, these type of tires have usually around 12-30 seconds when they're new, 10 to 12-30 seconds. So these are very, very nice tire, at least on the left front, on a nice aluminum alloy wheel. Left tire, left rear tire, see that's got. That one has almost 10-30 seconds, so even better. Coming around this side. Somebody really took care of this car. Yep, that one's almost 10-30 seconds. And of course the right front, usually they match the other side, so that's probably going to be, yep, right around 9-30 seconds right there. So there you have it. You are not going to have to put tires on this thing for quite some time. Of course the body's in nice shape. I mean, it's not going to have any rust, it's not going to have any dents. It's because it's mostly made of plastic. Except for the hood, roof, and rear hatch, the rest of the car is plastic. There's not much in the way of scratches. There's a slight one there, and a couple minor ones, but other than that, like I said, she's in pretty good shape. And a little wear and tear on the dash area, you know, where your fingers go and everything, where you're touching stuff, but other than that, she looks really good. I mean, for an all-wheel drive SUV, this is going to be one heck of a deal. In my opinion, very simply is, and this comes from 30 years of car experience, if a car makes it to 200,000 and it's in this good a shape, it's got a ways to go. I don't even need to do underneath the doors. Why? Very simply. It's made out of plastic. Oh, look, this even has the roof rack with the crossbars. As you can see. Pop this door open. See, the back seat's in nice shape. A little bit of wear and tear right there and on the other side. Nice, it's clean. It's like half leather, half cloth. Very nice and clean. Quarter panel, like I said, a couple minor scratches, but no big deal. Rear bumper, not all beat up. And here's your back, and obviously it's fold down seats, so you have all that room from here all the way up to the back of the front seats if you fold them down. It's even got that little thing here. This is like for your grocery bags. You know, you take this, put that out like that, you know, so you can put your grocery bags in there, etc. That lays flat when you're not using it or comes out all together. But it gives you a nice flat area to putting in, you know, stuff, whatever it is you need to cover or carry. Coming along here, as you can see, it's nice and clean, no rust. Like I said, this actually, I believe, is metal. Oops, pop this open, let's close it better. Saturn Vue, all-wheel drive, V6, deep tinted glass. Like I said, rear window defogger and wiper. This quarter panel is really nice and clean, no scratches, no nothing. Open on, look on this side. There you go. Very nice and clean in the back. And of course, here's your roof on this side. I've already showed you inside on this side. There you have it. Looks like just a little booger right there, but no big. And the headlights pretty nice and clear. Looks like that one may have been replaced at some point. Looks a little clearer. It's got the factory fog lights. And one thing you can always tell when looking at a higher mileage car and or older car, see how it's treated? It's not all beat up down here. That's usually a really bad sign. All right, now let's talk about the important part. And of course, that's the engine, you know, the heart and soul. This is a 3.5 liter V6 engine. And this one sounds and runs fantastic. I can't say enough about how nice this is. You can hear just the way it idles, nice and quietly, nice and smoothly. You know, it's even got nice colored antifreeze in there. All the fluids are up to date. Like I said, this is a pretty nicely kept car. Now, I would rev this up for you if I wasn't so afraid of getting my hand stuck in there somewhere. All right, let me put this down. But you'll get a good idea of how she runs once we get out on the road. It's even minor on the stone chips. But as you can see, she's a nice looking car, and we'll take a better view at it when I get it out in the sun. But the main thing is, how does she run? Well, that's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna take it for a ride. All right, folks, we're gonna take it for a ride now. And one thing I always like to do is start the cars twice. Once when they're cold, which you saw that before. Car was ice cold, probably hadn't been started in a week or 10 days. And of course, I like to start them after they've had a chance to warm up. And that's what I'm gonna do now. As you can see, we're almost up to temperature. I mean, idle for about 5 minutes, however long it took me to do that video. I feel that's important just because sometimes cars will start differently and run differently depending upon whether the engine was warm or cold. All right, we're gonna take it for a spin now. You know, it's a V6, all-wheel drive, automatic transmission, so it's got a pretty nice setup in it. I like the V6 and the automatic. Some people like the 4-cylinder for the gas mileage, but me, I prefer to have a little more power than gas mileage, but that's just me. Super, super nice and smooth shifts. And here we're doing 50 miles an hour. You can hear how quiet the vehicle actually is too. I mean, it's really nice. Heading down the road nice and straight. Look at my hand's not even on the wheel. Still not. And we're still heading straight. Now, obviously, I'm gonna have to grab the wheel when we hit the corner here, but boy, this thing tracks perfectly down the road. So I would not guess there are any front end issues in this vehicle. But she does run smooth, boy. Hey, I just love these Saturns, man. They're a fantastic deal. All right, we'll do a little turnaround here, and then we'll head back. Pretty decent turning radius, too. Didn't even have to back up. All right, let's get in front of this truck. Let's go. I'm gonna floor it now. Here we go. There you see see, right up to 60 miles an hour, no problem. Alright, what I'm going to do for you now is a brake test, and very simply all that's going to consist of is me pulling into the vacant lot across the street from my place, letting go of the steering wheel and slamming on the brakes, and we'll see what happens. I'll try to describe to you how the brakes feel. It's the best I can do, obviously, on a video, but the only thing you can do is keep an eye on the steering wheel. That'll tell you a lot about the brake balance, the anti-lock brakes, things of that nature, and I'll explain that after we stop. I usually do this at about 20 to 25 miles an hour, you know, to a dead stop. And here we go, pull the camera back, and wow, this thing stopped quick. And if you notice, the steering wheel did its customary little jig like that. Well, it's supposed to, because what that is anti-lock brakes working. So that's actually a really good thing. So you got the airbags in this baby, you got anti-lock brakes, you've got, you know, front all-wheel drive, basically all the safety features you would expect from basically a modern car. All right, here's what we're going to do next. Now, it's hard for you guys to tell, but what I'm going to do here is I'm parked right now, I'm going to be about to be parked, on about a 20 to 25 degree incline, okay? And it's on gravel. So typically, if this was a front-wheel drive Saturn Vue, and I sat like this, and I floored the gas, basically we'd pretty much stay where we are, and it would just spit gravel out from under the wheels, make a heck of a mess of my driveway. With all-wheel drive, though, it should not do that. We should launch pretty easily. So here we go. I even rolled the window down so you can hear outside. Here we go. Yeah, see, as we pull right up, I could feel it was neat. You could feel the power shifting from the front to the rear as it was trying to gain traction. So yes, the all-wheel drive certainly does work, as I expected, because everything else in the car is really nice. So, all right, now I'm going to bring it out into the sun so you can get a little better look at the condition of the paint, etc. All right, so I'm going to take one last look around. All right, just a little recap. 2005 Saturn Vue, 200,000. Actually, look at this. That's kind of cool. It's actually 201,000 miles exactly. 201,000 miles exactly. I guess I just put like the last couple miles on it, test driving it with you guys. So that was pretty cool. Wish it was like 199, 999. That would have been even cooler if it rolled over 200. All right, but you can see this is a really, really nice, really sharp looking, pretty awesome shaped vehicle for being 10 years old, you know, with 200,000 miles. And believe it or not, that's only 20,000 miles a year, so it's not like the wheels were driven off of this thing. As you can see, and as you had witnessed, it runs really good. What a super terrific car, and I love black. It just looks fantastic in black. Again, that's my preference, doesn't have to be yours. Well, there you have it, folks. If you're looking for a reliable, all-wheel drive, 5-passenger, crossover SUV-ish type vehicle for very little money, then this would be the one for you. And as I always do, I hope this goes to a good home. Thanks.